Surprise. Hey guys, it's Kelly from Crammed in a Van. I know it's been quite a while. I've gone through a bunch of health stuff and I am fine now and ready to hopefully get my channel back going again. Um, so I apologize for my really long hiatus and I really appreciate all of those who have wished me well all this time that I have been gone from YouTube. Um, anyway, a lot to tell you all. However, I want to start this my first um, video about hey, what it's really like to live in a van with what happened to me this week. I've been out of work for quite a while because of my health issues. Finally, um, get everything together. I'm healthy. I'm ready to get back into the swing of things. I applied to an animal hospital, which I won't name, but any of you who have Google foo skills can look up the new um, emergency and referral hospital that opened near the city of Newmarket, Ontario, just this year, who also happens to do not only small animal medicine, but equine medicine as well. So, hey, if you guys want to know who it is, Google away. Um, this hospital hired me. Now, I have previously been living about 3 hours away from this hospital. I was in an apartment for a while, again, because of my health issues. So, knowing that I was getting this job, I moved back into the van. And as you all know, I have cats in the van. So I showed up to my first day of work on Monday. Everything was going great. Just for anybody who doesn't know, I have over 35 years experience in veterinary medicine. I tend to, at this point in my career, I specialize more in the administrative side. I not a registered veterinary technician, but back in the day when I started 35 years ago, you could do a lot of that stuff without needing to be registered. But just as I've gotten older, I've gotten more into management and specialty and emergency and that sort of thing. So I was hired by this hospital to basically take over one of their specialty departments regarding scheduling surgeries and stuff like that. I went to work on Monday. Everything was going great. I had my orientation, started some of the onboarding. Everybody was very friendly. The people who worked in the department particularly the girl that I was going to be basically taking over her job because she was going away in a few weeks before she came back into a different position. And they basically told me that, hey, it's good that I have previous experience because basically in 2 weeks I was going to be on my own, doing this position and it was going to be a little bit stressful. Okay, whatever. It's nothing that I hadn't done before. So I was pretty confident. Everything was going fine. Um, we had lunch. And while I was eating lunch with these girls, one of the managers came up to me and asked to speak with me privately. Um, I'll skip all the nitty gritty details other than to say that she did ask me about my cats in the van. She then proceeded to ask me a lot of personal questions, whether I had savings or whether I lived paycheck to paycheck. How long was it going to be until I moved out of the van and into an apartment? Could I put my cats into a boarding facility, which if anybody knows, the cost of day boarding cats for 10 hours a day, 4 days a week would be astronomical. And any kennel that I put them in is going to be a quarter of the size of the minivan. So basically, you're asking me to put my cats in a small cage for 10 hours a day. Um, okay, regardless, I'm ranting. Um, so I offered to. She was very concerned about the cats in the van, and rightfully so. And so I asked her, would you like to come and see my van? Okay, so we went out to the parking lot. She met my cats. I showed her my van, which now has a new build, and I will be, again, showcasing the new build soon with you all. However, one of the things I did add, because here in Ontario we had some bad weather, was my passenger seat. I don't have a passenger seat in my van. I got a window air conditioner and basically modified it to work in that area so that if it got really hot, I wouldn't have to worry about the cats in the van. I could run the air conditioner. Um, as you all know, in addition, I have the, use your words, diesel heater, um, so that I wouldn't have to worry about, when it got cold, obviously. And I have, of course, my roof fan, which is the max air fan, which vents both in and out. Basically, it's able to be more or less temperature controlled for the cats, and I'm very aware, obviously, of the issues of having animals and pets in a van. Um, so this woman proceeded to tell me that the issue was that because the animal hospital is owned by the same people who also run a very prestigious dog rescue in the area. Again, Google it. Um, and that because they do dog rescue, it wouldn't be a good image for them to have someone who had pets in a van as their employee. She then walked me upstairs, put me back in the break room, went to the CEO, who is a woman. Uh, Again, I'm not going to name her name, but you can certainly Google the CEO of the new animal clinic that opened just outside of Newmarket. It's not in Newmarket, it's in the town next to Newmarket, but it's a new large emergency specialty facility that does equine, and I'm sure the name of the CEO is public. Anyway, the CEO, who, by the way, declined to come down and look at my van when I offered to show the situation to them. So the manager that I was with left and went into a room with the CEO, came back a few minutes later and basically said that my situation was unacceptable, and wouldn't be a good image for the hospital. And after only 5 hours of employment, they let me go. So, okay, obviously I was upset. I uprooted my life. This was, to come to this clinic, doing the best that I can. I know what I'm doing as far as living in the van and having my pets in the van. Um, and so today is Tuesday. So that was yesterday. So this morning I called to try to talk to my hiring manager because I felt I needed some clarification on exactly what had happened. So despite sending emails to my hiring manager, she did not answer me. When I called her this morning, she was in a meeting. The woman who let me go yesterday wasn't in. And I even asked to speak to the CEO, and they said, oh, at the time that I had called this morning, oh, she's not in yet. Okay, left a message for my hiring manager to give me a call back. She never did. Several hours later, I call the clinic again, ask for her. Well, this time the CEO gets on the phone and started off nice enough. She's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Hi, how are you doing?" And I just really wanted some clarification about yesterday. And she goes, "Okay, go ahead." And I was like, "No, uh, I want clarification from you as to what happened yesterday, because I don't see how my situation um, affects my job." And I had even, just backtracking a little bit, in the email that I sent to my hiring manager, I'd even said, please call animal control officers, have them come into my van and see what they think, because I am 110% guarantee you that they will not have a problem with my setup and my situation. They didn't take me up on that offer. So anyway, the hiring manager simply said, well, you're not a good fit. And I said, I have 35 years experience in the field. I was hired for a specialty department. I worked 5 hours, of which I didn't even hardly do anything, that would, A, uh, be considered proper work. It was all onboarding and that sort of thing. Um, and obviously didn't do anything wrong. And she just kept saying, You're not a good fit. I don't need to give you a reason why you're not a good fit. We've just decided you're not a good fit. And then I said, well, I feel like this is a bit of discrimination because of my living situation, which has absolutely nothing to do. I would say it's a combination of my living situation and the fact that I also have pets and in my van. Um, and she just kept saying, you know, we just decided you're not a good fit. That was obviously her go out, or her go to. And so I finally said to her, look, I feel like this is a little bit of discrimination against my living situation because obviously I wasn't even given a chance um, to do my job. And she said right away, she said, well, you can take that to our lawyers. You can take that to our lawyers if you want to. And she basically said it in that same snarky tone. Um, to which, of course, I said, I'm not going to take it to the lawyers. Didn't say I wasn't going to take it to YouTube. Uh, so here I am. But I'm not going to take it to the lawyers. Um, I'm not exactly sure. I think it would, honestly, part of me kind of really wants to, um, you know, make a bigger deal of this than it is simply because I feel like this is something that perhaps other van lifers have gone through. Um, and it's kind of being swept under the rug because of how many van lifers try to stay incognito and, you know, not call attention to themselves and all these other things. Um, However, I'm just going to stress living in the van is not a stupid thing to do. Um, it does not make you a weirdo. It does not mean that you are stupid. Um, and it should not be something to be ashamed of. You are doing what you need to do to live and to survive, and you are doing the best that you can, regardless of whether you have pets or not. You know, I know plenty of people who have professional, high paying IT jobs, management jobs of all kind, hospital jobs, nurses, traveling people, people like myself who work in the animal care field. There are thousands of people who do this and thousands of people who work professional jobs while doing this. So I feel it was pretty obvious that I was discriminated against. Um, she got very defensive about that. Just kept telling me over and over that legally she didn't have to tell me any reason why she decided to let me go, just that I wasn't a good fit. So here I am in my van, having uprooted everything to come out here for a job, who basically let me go because I live in a van. Um, and because I have cats. Would my situation, would they have fired me if I didn't have cats in the van? I'm not 100% certain, honestly. You know, there's a better chance that they wouldn't have found out because my cats get in the windshield and people see them, and that's, you know, what happened. Keep in mind that I have, for many years, worked for veterinarians who are aware of my living situation and the fact that I have pets in my van. Never once has any of the owners or management of those hospitals ever questioned my ability to take care of my pets, questioned that I lived in a van, or questioned that, you know, questioned it at all. Like, I guess maybe I'm lucky that they never questioned it at all. Um, in any event, that's my little rant and my how I'm getting back into van life. And this was not what I was expecting, because I was expecting to make a video and be like, hey guys, you know, came back after being sick and being gone for, you know, over a year, and, you know, I'm back in the van with my cats, and I got a new job at this great hospital. Again, that hospital, brand new referral and emergency service, who also does equine, in a city close to Newmarket, Ontario, but not Newmarket, Ontario. And the people who own it also run a dog rescue, and the CEO is a woman, again, who I'm sure her name is public. And you can find all this information on Google because, you know, I don't want to slander anybody. Anyhow, didn't go like I planned, and I guess that's just life. So I'm going to wrap this up for now because this is already too long of me just venting this. And I just want to say again, hi, I'm back, and you'll be seeing some more videos from me hopefully soon. I have a brand new build, and I also have some new cat news as well. So I'll make a video maybe later on this week or next week, kind of let you know where I'm at, because obviously I plan to be at work, you know, every day from now on. So now I kind of have to rethink and regroup, but it's okay. You know what? I've been through worse. These people in the referral animal hospital, referral and emergency specialty clinic that just opened this year in the city outside of Newmarket, Ontario, who's also owned by the same people who run a dog rescue, in case you're wondering and want to look it up. You know, I thought I was going to be there. Now I'm not. So you guys can come on my new adventures with me and see where life takes me now. Again, thank you all for all the well wishes. I will go more into detail about what happened with my health scare, fill you guys in on everything soon. And until then, I am crammed in a van, and I will see you later. Take care.